Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Queen Cup Tarot. I am just catching a vibe right now, shuffling up, getting ready to do your February 2020 tarot readings. For those that are new, welcome. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. It's much appreciated. And for those that are returning, thank you for all your likes, shares, subscribes, positively engaging this channel the way you do. Sending me your genuine love, light, and support, man. As I tell you guys always, and I mean it wholeheartedly, it's a privilege and honor to be able to connect with you guys, read for you guys, and do this thing called Ascension together. So thank you. For those that timestamp the reading, please continue to do so prior to the prayer. And for those that are new to the platform, if you want to bypass the intro, you can do so. Just look down in the comments. Angel Gang is good at timestamping the reading prior to the prayer for you, okay? For those that would like to book personal readings, that's fine. See below my email address. Send me an email request and I will send you the link for my calendar. Just please keep in mind that the readings are live. They're not pre-recorded. And to make sure that you pay for the session before you actually block it off in the calendar, or else you'll end up getting deleted. And then for additional content, some of you guys already know I started up a Patreon. So if you would like additional content, you can become a member there. I do daily general readings, which are like mini versions of these, and then weekly love readings. All right. So it's a little platform of high priest, high priestesses. So you can check out your daily, weekly messages there, but also a lot of people there share their own downloads, you know, the energies that they're subject to and dealing with. So I like what's developing over there over on Patreon. So feel free to join if you'd like. Okay. What else? I do want to shout out my homies from the 6AAA. They are starting a podcast, and it's called Pod About Nothing. I've been telling you guys they are the smartest idiots I know. Okay, so I'm excited to see what they're doing. They're taking it super seriously. Like they have a studio, they have producers. Like it's pretty intense, but it's so cool. I'm so proud of them. They're part of Angel Gang here and part of this platform. So I ask you guys to do me a solid. Go over to their YouTube page, see below, and like, share, subscribe, all of that. Hashtag Angel Gang Gang. Okay? What else? I think we can get into prayer and get into your spread. I think that's all I had for the announcements. I want to get right into it because I want to post. And yeah, so let's get into prayer, Virgo, and then let's get into your spread. See what the February energies look like for you. I'm going to use the Eugene Vininsky's Tarot of Magical Correspondences for your reading today. And let's see Wagwan, okay? All right. Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, thank you for rising me up out of my bed this morning, and thank you for connecting me with the collective every day. Right now in particular, please allow me to communicate clearly with the collective sign of Virgo. Please allow me to communicate clearly to them the messages that are in their greatest good, surrounding their material abundance, sustenance, the relationships closest to them, their personal ascension and development, and any other messages that you deem worthy at this time. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels, for everything you do for me and the collective, all the healing energy, the support, the love, the guidance, and the protection. We are nothing without it, and we are nothing without you, so glory be to the Most High forever and ever. Amen. All right, beautiful Virgos, let's get into this and see what's going on, what the main energies for February. 6 of Swords. Oh my gosh. I've been getting this in different decks, so I've been using different decks for all the readings. I've been getting the 6 of Swords. Some of you guys are moving, traveling, buying cars, repairing vehicles, buying vehicles, taking trips, traveling, relocating. And if this is just from an energetic perspective, then this is you moving away from a more heavy energy, a more restrictive, unclear, dark, muddled energy to a more clear, high-vibed, free-flowing energy, right? So you're coming out of the darkness, moving towards the light. So that's what the 6 of Swords can mean. It's forward movement. And then the King of Wands, which speaks of the action, right? That would initiate this forward movement. So some of you are leading a group trip. Some of you are Some of you feel the burden of having to relocate you and your family. So some of you are not the burden, some of you are taking the lead on a relocation, a move, a trip. Let's see what else we get. Yeah, some of you guys have some plans that you're ready to put into motion. Queen of Cups. Somebody might be coming forward to you. Some of you guys, it's funny, for those that are coupled, it's looking like in order for the both of you to move forward, because with this King of Wands and this Queen of Cups, that could be an Aries, Leo, Sag, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but you guys know I'm not hung up on the signs. We already have air, fire, and water. They're all here already. But anyways, it looks like for those that are coupled, some of you might be struggling with relationships right now, and it looks like what's required in order for both people to move forward is for one energy to take more action, be more action oriented, meaning backing up the connection, what they say, their stance, their commitment with actual actions. Where there's another person in this connection that needs to be more open, compassionate, understanding, needing to trust their intuition. So it's looking like some of you are trying to move forward with your partners. The High Priestess, but unsure how. Some of you can't. Some of you are struggling to get past what was revealed about your partner, or some of you are feeling withdrawn because and in recluse because of something that was revealed about you. So some of you might be feeling something might have come out, something might have been revealed, and now Virgo is pulling back. There might have been a truth that you communicated, Virgo, and now you're pulling back, or there was a truth that was communicated to you, Virgo, and now you're pulling back from these people or this person. If it's with regards to employment, then there was a truth communicated that they can't actually put you forward. There's a promise that they can't make, or it's not so much of a promise. It was like, there's a truth. So if this is with regards to employment and you're pulling back from your employer or whatever it is that because some of you are not putting in your full effort into your job, something triggered that, right? Because Virgo will put their best foot forward, not just for their employer, but just more for themselves, self-pride, being the best that they can be. So some of you pulling back in the workplace is going to be odd to people around you. They're going to be like, why is Virgo doing that? Or why is Virgo so withdrawn? Or why is Virgo not putting their full effort? They seem unengaged. And it's because of something that came to light that's changing the way you feel about someone or a place that you're at. That's why with the Six of Swords, that's this Virgo's deciding that they're clear about how they feel about something. So their actions are Virgo, some of your actions are tethered to this really clear understanding of what it is that you feel. So with this heavy intuition energy, you guys know that there's something that's not right. Some of you ask somebody to tell you the truth, okay, the whole truth, and you know that whatever they told you isn't actually the whole truth. So now you're pulling back from them because you don't trust them. If it is with regards to employment, like I was saying, it was like something that was promised to you, or you were led to believe that you were going to be able to move forward in a certain way or get something, and that doesn't prove true. So now Virgo's pulling back, feeling betrayed, feeling led on, and is saying, no, I need to move forward. So some of you are going to go against the grain. I've got the Two of Wands, the King of Coins, and the Nine of Cups. Yeah, some of you guys are going against the grain. Some of you are moving forward. You're leaving something behind because it just wasn't what it swore it was. It didn't come through in the way was promised. Somebody or something positioned themselves to you, Virgo, and they did not come through. So it was like somebody told you they were going to do something for you. They were going to be something. They were going to offer you this at a certain time. Something is not coming through. Something that was discussed and agreed upon is not coming through. So now Virgo is pulling back from this person, almost looking at it like you're a liar. Now, and it's funny because the devil advocate in me wants to say, well, listen, like in all fairness to them, maybe you haven't been patient enough. but it looks like something was revealed to you. You heard somebody say something that contradict what was told to you by somebody else. So now you're looking at the original person like you're possibly lying, because I'm hearing this from this person, I'm hearing this from you. There is a conflict here. This doesn't make any sense. Some of you feel like you're being dicked around, right? Some of you feel like you have the cloak being put over your eyes. You feel like somebody is taking your kindness for weakness. Some of you feel like your patience is being taken for granted, like you're an idiot, and some of you, and that's what this King of Wands energy is your intuition with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess is telling you something is not right. Somebody is not pulling through. Somebody is not going to make do on their promise. Somebody is not going to pay you back. It's that energy. It's like feeling like you need to move away from somebody because they're not following through, if this makes any sense. So with the Two of Wands, you and a group of people, you and an employer, you and a partner agreed to go on this new path, right? You guys talked about this new path, how we're going to do things different, what we need to do, what we need to invest, the actions we need to take. Virgo took those actions. Virgo followed through on their commitment. Virgo backed up what they were saying. The problem is the other person involved didn't do that. Or the other people, because for some of you, it is work. You were dedicated. You did not go, like some of you decided not to take opportunity elsewhere, to stay where you're at, because there's something about your current employment or the opportunity that you're committed to that you really enjoy and love, right? So you decided to stay. The problem is you stayed under certain pretenses that I think you discussed to either your partner or this employer, like I will stay if, or I need this in order to continue. So some of you were kind of led on. You got a lot of yes, yes, for sure's and no problems and it's okay, or, we'll get back to you, and nobody got back to you, or, it's that kind of energy. So now Virgo is saying, you know what? I'm going to take action now. I'm going to make a decision. I'm not going to wait anymore, right? So it's almost like your intuition proves correct. Because I'm getting that there was something revealed. There was some kind of truth revealed. That's making you say, this isn't going to work. Or, 10 of Wands, this isn't going to work. This is dropping a burden. Some of you are like, I can do this better off on my own. Somebody might have been leading you to believe that they were more capable to help and support you than they actually are. So I think Virgo, it was all cool. Somebody saying that they love and support you with their words, right? But then when I think Virgo was going through a tough time, because with the Six of Swords, you were in some dark, muddy waters, right? This person didn't actually follow through on all the support and love they swore and claimed say they had, right? There's a need for people to back up what it is that they say, right? And I think Virgo, you were backing up what you were saying. The problem is I think you were doing good. I'm getting the impression that you guys were in a good space when there were certain promises assured to you. It's almost like, people, I always tell you this, they never love you when you're down. You know what I'm saying? People never want to help you when you're broke. Two of Cups. It's free people rich people get all the free stuff. You know what I mean? They never want to help you when you're broke, but when you're doing well, that's when everybody wants to help you, because they want to be a part and be able to claim whatever success that you have achieved for yourself, right? Well, for others of you though, I'm getting the impression that you guys did start going through something. So you guys were in a good place when you were either in an opportunity with a job, an employer, a partner, and then I think the energies changed. Some of you were going through depression, if it's with regards to relationships with the Two of Cups. You were going through depression, and your partner, who say that they love and support you, kind of abandoned you and pulled back from you when you were going through your dark night or your troubled times. So now you're looking at it and saying, do I really have the support and love that I'm committed to? Am I really committed to the love and support I truly believe I deserve, or is it an illusion? Because some of you are tethered to an illusion of love and support. Some of you are tethered to are being strung along by an employer. I can feel it. I can hear because I can see the employer. I can see your manager talking to you real nice. It's almost like they're overly nice. They're not irritated by your requests or your repeated requests. And the reason why they're not irritated is because they anticipate you coming back and they just need to buy more time. So they will tell you what you want to hear in order to buy more time. And some of you guys are realizing that. So you're seeking opportunities elsewhere. You're realizing that your employer isn't really open to successioning you. They want you to continue doing what it is you're doing, but they're leading you to believe that there's further growth opportunity because they don't want you to leave. They don't want to have to replace your function, but they don't really have a succession plan for you to move forward into a leadership position or whatever it was that they promised. Yeah, and I don't really like that. And I think it's because it's year end. So people don't really want, there's certain times a year people don't want to hire, fire. So you needing maybe to be cognizant of your industry and what the hiring trends look like, because that will not only just tell you what might be going on with your current employer, it'll also show you what is a good time of year to look on the market in your career path for new opportunities, right? So it might be the time of year where your market is booming. There's not enough, there's a higher demand for, graphic designers than there is graphic designers. So you have, the market is in your favor, meaning you can pick the best. It's like, the employer is at your will, not the other way around. Where for others of you, there's like, for example, if you are an accountant, there are more accountants than there are accounting jobs. So it's a harder market. So some of you are in a situation like that where you know that it's a hard market and you're trying to gain success and further opportunity where you're at, and your employer knows that and they're just stringing you along. So some of you might look at this as a really good time to unlock further abundance in yourself. And then by doing that, it will get you enticed by or curious or interested in different kind of opportunities. Some of you might decide that moving jobs right now isn't the best idea, but you can move forward with the Six of Swords energy by furthering your education, getting some kind of certifications that will get you to where you're at. It's almost like your employer is telling you you need to have certain prerequisites in order to get a certain position. But some of you don't believe your employer. Some of you don't believe that your employer is going to give you this opportunity. So some of you aren't taking the course. You should take the course. And then if your employer doesn't give you the opportunity that it is you seek, you now have a course that makes you more viable and more appealing to other employers that will give you the opportunity right off of the hop. Some of you guys really need to consider what you're waiting for with your current employer, because for some of you, the salary increase that you're waiting for is nothing compared to the salary increase you would get if you were to find a new employer. Like some of you are qualified for a manager position and you're waiting for your current manager to give you that position and that increase. And the funny thing is your profile already reflects a manager, even if you've never had that title. Go and apply to entry-level manager positions. And I see some of you getting a $20,000 increase off of the hop because you seeked opportunity outside of your current employer, where your current employer was only going to give you 8 to 10,000 increase for this succession that you are dying and waiting to happen. So try to double up on your efforts, right? Try to seek the opportunity that it is that you desire, and don't get stuck in. Some of you feel stuck because you are trying to seek that opportunity where you're at, and the divine's trying to tell you, go out to sea. I'm getting this whole vision of somebody trying to fish too close to shore. So some of you guys are trying to fish, but you're too close to shore. You're not in deep enough waters to get big freshwater fish. So the divine is trying to say, go in this boat, go out there, go fish out there. Don't fish over here. This is not a good energy to try to reap abundance. Go out. So some of you are hopping out in your boat. You're going further out in the water and you're casting your line out there. You're going to get bigger fish. You're going to get more fish. You're going to get healthier fish. I don't know about healthier, but just bigger fish, right? More sustenance, more abundance. All right. What do we want to use to clarify? What do we want to use? Let's use the Lenormand. See, this one's a little bit more specific. We'll see what's actually transpiring here. Put a little more frankincense on the burn here. Yeah, man, this frankincense will exorcise the demons out of anybody or anything. It never fails, man. Anytime I'm around somebody new and I burn this, or like a group of people, if you ever have frankincense and you burn that shit in a group of people, it'll show you the demon in that group like that. They'll either start arguing with somebody, They'll either need to shit themselves, so they're running in the bathroom over. They need to get out of the apartment or out of the room. They can't breathe. This is not normal smoke. It's white smoke. It's not blue smoke. It's not gray smoke. It's white smoke. I can put my face directly in this. No coughing, no nothing. Like I literally just smoked that. Oh God. Oh no. Jesus, the Rastas told me, man. Yes, I know Rastafaris that eat this, that smoke this, like during like Ramadan or when they're fasting and things like that. They'll crush up a little bit of the frankincense in their joint and smoke that and meditate for hours and be up on the nod. It is a not a psychedelic shit. I forget the word. But anyways, guys, frankincense is so powerful. I definitely understand why Mary got the kings to bring it. I feel like she requested it. She's like, whatever, you can bring the gold, but I need the myrrh and I need the frankincense. That shit is like super important. Okay. All right. Thank you, Father God, Holy Spirit, ancestors, guardian angels for this beautiful spread. Can you please clarify the Six of Swords, this King of Wands, and this Queen of Cups? The Knight of Wands, the whip, number 11. Yeah, some of you, this is the truth that was revealed. Oh, shit. Some of you are trying to beat somebody to the punch. So somebody might have threatened to you, Virgo, that they were going to disclose the truth about something. So with the whip, so this is the whip, but Eugene Vininsky, he depicted it as the broom, which has a dual purpose. So you could obviously whip somebody with this broom. If anybody has lived, I don't know, in Jamaica, in the country, everybody's beating their dogs with brooms and like, go on, move on it, you know, kind of things. And like, you know, my grandma would come out with the broom and like comfort people that she didn't send for, you know what I mean? Like, anyways, so this could be the whip, right? You could hit somebody with the broom. You could retaliate. This is the card of being angry, retaliating against somebody, punishing somebody. Right? But this, because it has a dual purpose, because it's not actually the whip, it's depicted as the broom, this could be something you sweep under the rug. So there's a choice. So in this card here, she's overheard something. So she has the option to either sweep it under the rug and pretend she didn't hear it, keep it to herself, or she could punish somebody, use this information to punish somebody, get back at somebody, right? So there is some of you are not sure of whether somebody is going to brush something under the rug or is going to retaliate against you. For some of you, you have somebody not blackmailing you, but trying to manipulate you into, I don't know what this is. It's almost like somebody is trying to tell you, somebody is threatening to expose your truth, whatever this truth is. So now you're being challenged to expose it before them. So somebody's threatening to say, oh, I'm going to I'm going to tell and you're like, the best response, Virgo, is going to be like, because I'm telling you guys, don't let people get you afraid to say things. You have no problem. You shouldn't have any problem. Okay? Saying your own truth. Nobody should be able to hold your truth against you. You know what I'm saying? And so there is, some of you Virgos are going to beat somebody to the punch. You're going to show somebody that whatever manipulation they tried to put over you isn't going to work because you exposed your own truth. You gain control. Virgo is dominating something. Because Virgo's coming up as the King of Wands and the King of Coins. So Virgo, you are dominating somebody or something. Somebody or something that I think some of you gave somebody, some of you led somebody to believe that they had some kind of power over you. It's almost like you liked how it looked when somebody felt confident, when somebody was being dominant. You kind of, there was something about this that you liked and you allowed. Some of you enabled somebody, the bullier in them, like there's something low vibrational that I think you enabled in this person. You took like a passive backseat approach to somebody and it reaches a precipice where Virgo's like, okay, we're done with this. And now you dominate it. Like I'm literally seeing two dogs and I'm seeing this big dog being Virgo and this other biggish dog being whoever. And this dog keeps picking at you and you're just very chill. I see this dog just going, oh, like just leave me alone, or Oh, or some of you, I'm seeing the dog like on the floor paying no mind. It's kind of all fun and cool. And then it's almost like the dog gets out of hand. And then the big dog, like you, Virgo, you like dominate it. You get on top of it, you growl at it, you stare at it, you don't let it move. You ever see a dog dominate? Like, my dog is brutal. She'll dominate anyone or anything. But she'll do that. She won't touch them, but she'll get right up in there and be like, what? Yeah, some of you are going to dominate somebody. Somebody tries to blackmail you, and the approach, I see some of you going, what? What did you just say? And I feel like the way you respond to somebody trying to threaten to expose your truth or threaten to take something from you or leave you behind, something like that, Virgo's like, you sure about what you just said? Like somebody might backslide right away because of your response. Somebody might be like, I didn't mean that, or no, I was just saying that, or like they look at your response and they're shocked. I don't know if this is making any sense, Virgo. We've got the 10 of Wands twice. Yeah, we've got the Messenger. So there's some kind of truths that are coming out. Yeah, somebody's threatening to reach out to somebody and expose you. And this is prompting you to reach out to this person. Or this could be the other way around. Somebody is threatening to reach out to you and expose something about somebody else. But that person, that somebody else, is going to end up coming and telling you that truth because they don't want you to hear it from anybody else but them, or they don't want you even in contact with this other person at all. There's something weird going on here behind the scenes, Virgo, and it looks like it's going to bubble up to the surface. This 10 of Wands, even though it's a dropping of a burden, it's this bubbling up. It's like the pot boiling over. I don't know. 2 Messenger cards. So there's some kind of communication. I heard reestablishment of communication. Some of you are reestablishing communication with somebody that you have been in conflict with. For some of you, you pulled back and ghosted somebody because you heard them talking about you. You heard them. You acquired some information that they don't know you acquired. So they have no clue. They might suspect it with the High Priestess, but they don't have any proof of why you're pulling back, what you know. So some of you Virgos are the whip. Some of you guys are going, I don't know if I should brush this under the rug and play it all cool, or if I should handle this. Like if I need to handle this right now. So some of you, what you decided to do was not retaliate, not punish somebody, but essentially pull back. Some of you are going to drop a relationship. You're going to break up with somebody without communicating to them what it was you heard, overheard, the truth that was exposed. For some of you, this was information that was passed over to you in secret. As you can see, he's fully masked. So somebody drops you, some kind of information privately, secretly, smartly, right? Yeah, some of you are deciding, I'm not going to retaliate. I'm going to drop this. So some of you are breaking up with somebody and not telling them that it's because you saw them with somebody else, because some of you want somebody else and aren't telling this person because you're afraid of them being the whip and what they'll do. You don't think they'll just sweep it under the rug. You think they'll actually try to punish you. Some of you are at a crossroads. You want to make a change with regards to career, but you just don't know how to go about it. You're getting all these downloads surrounding your material abundance, sustenance, seeing yourself being more abundant than you've ever been, but you're asking the divine, how do I get there? Well, the divine's communicating to you with your High Priestess, your higher self. So it's like step by step. Take it day by day, guys. These downloads, okay, when you put things up to the ethers, you pray to God and you ask for these manifestations, it's literally a day by day thing. They will give you instructions on a day by day. And even if you don't think that it's relevant, even if you don't think that it coincides with what you're asking for, don't question what the divine's asking you to do. Just do it. Sometimes you're asking for something and the divine's like, I just need your vibration up higher. So the divine's going to tell you to eat healthy, laugh, have fun, dance. And you're thinking, what does that have to do with what I'm asking for? And the divine's like, listen, do as I tell you to do. Like some of the divine is just, it hurts them to have to continue to prove to you that they have your best interest, to fight with you, you know, about helping you move forward. Some of you guys are getting a book deal. Your book's getting picked up. You're writing a book. Some of you are traveling for work. Some of you are artists and got a job to travel for work. So this could be, some of you do documentaries. Some of you guys are in sciences. Some of you guys are researchers that are going on a job. Some of you have to move and relocate for across the world on like a 12 to 24 month project. Some of you are divine feminines. Some of you guys are divine feminines. I know that's right. Yeah, some of you are realizing that your work is not a reflection of your greatness. So you go home and you look at yourself and you're the divine feminine. And then I had the lace maker on the bottom. You're sitting there with your manager hovering over you, telling you, give me this, give me this, give me this. And you're pumping out shit and you're feeling like, you know, a sweatshop worker. But then you go home and you're like, this is ridiculous. This is beneath me. I have a lot more potential than this. I can do a lot more. I see a lot more greatness in myself than my employer sees in me, which is why they're not giving me the opportunities that I believe I deserve. They don't see me in the organization in a way that I believe like I want to be part of it. Some of you are designers. Some of you are going to be picked up to design clothes somewhere. Some of you, your art, your work, and it's for some of you it is artistry. Because that's, some of you, it is artistry. Some of you are going to have a big project to paint, sculpt, do a bunch of things, build. This is like, I'm getting like a welcome home. Some of you are having a housewarming. Some of you are being invited to a housewarming. Somebody might come over to your home to visit. For some of you, somebody heard this person went and talked shit. So somebody comes to you and somebody's coming in to check in on you to make sure you're okay. Somebody wants to make sure you're okay, because this is number 30. This is today's date. The day I'm recording this, at least. Yeah, some of you, somebody's coming to check up on you to see if you're okay. Somebody is helping you feng shui your house. Some of you unlock a love of design, interior design, by moving and feng shuiing your home. Some of you, I hate telling you guys this. Why do you guys have so many keys? Like some of you get a new place or a new home and you cut like 5 keys because of all the people that you're ready to give keys to. Guys, just chill with that. Just chill with that. Don't be so, some of you feel vulnerable. Some of you moved and are feeling vulnerable. And whether you moved in a new space, you're out of your old neighborhood, you're single or of some kind, and you're at a new beginning, a fresh new start, but you feel vulnerable or lonely, you need to be careful about who you open up to, right? You never want to bring people into your life from a place of loneliness or vulnerability. You want to bring it in from a place of strength, confidence, love, you know, because then it just ensures that you're making the decisions, like the people you're bringing in your life are a reflection of that, right? But if you're picking people in a low vibration, those people are going to be a reflection of that low vibration. If you're picking people and coming into union with people from a high vibration, they'll probably reflect that. And the house again. Yeah, some of you have your resources tied up in a home. Some of you are experiencing financial burdens because you have your resources tied up in a really large asset like a home or something like that. And you're trying to resolve that. Virgo, somebody wants to approach you, but they feel like they can't. So somebody feels like they can't really approach you because it would be inappropriate. They don't want to start a war. They don't want to get into a fight. I've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups on the board so far. But somebody wants to approach you with this gondola, right? Somebody wants to come forward and approach you. Somebody wants to communicate, approach you, but they're a bit afraid to. They don't want to step on toes. They don't know if they're invited or welcomed. They don't know how you will react to them. Because like I said at the beginning of the reading, some of you guys found out a truth, overheard a truth, or your intuition revealed a truth about somebody, and instead of addressing this person and telling them about it, and besides sweeping it under the rug, your third option was to pull back from this person, drop this person. That's a ring he has in his hand. So some of you are dropping the commitment that you've made to somebody. And the person's going, why are you doing this? And you're looking at them going, should I tell them? Should I whip them? Or should I sweep it under the rug? Like some of you, yeah, your actions, people are discussing. So for some of you, you've broken up with somebody and your whole social group is talking about it. And they're talking about some of you, your social group is going to be shocked by the actions you took. Because some of you, your friends or social group or even family members make fun of the fact, like there's this dynamic, this couple here that argues, embarrasses themselves in public. They are kind of narcissistic. Nobody is definitely jealous of a relationship like this, right? So I'm getting the impression there's like these people in this social group that kind of dog out this couple, make fun of them, talk about them, get up in their business. Some of these social people are a part of these issues with this partner, which is why they may be fighting a lot. But this group is going to be shocked about the actions either you, Virgo, or somebody takes in this relationship to resolve this, end this, whatever. Some of you are choosing to move in with somebody. It's almost like some of you guys are moving in or solidifying a relationship that's broken. And people are talking about what a bad move you've made with regards to relationships. Okay? What else? I want to do a couple of Fairy Godmother. I like this deck, but I'll still pull from an Oracle and read from there. All right, beautiful people, please like, share, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. If the reading doesn't resonate, talk about your own downloads. You guys are all high priests and high priestesses at this point. You know what I mean? Especially those who've been on this journey for a while now. So some of you guys, your friends and your families aren't open to your downloads. You don't have the environment, like the social group, the social environment, or even your partner or your family. They're not, you bear the burden of your ascension alone, right? So some of you guys get dreams, downloads, things like that, and you don't know where to put them and you don't share them. Write them down, talk about them, talk about what it is that you guys are subject to, what energies, you know, it's like, I made my point, I'm moving on. Let's clarify. Thank you, Father God. Encouragement, magic, knowledge, aptitude, better understanding, and divine love. Yeah, some of you guys are at a point in your lives where you're really understanding what sex, love, and relationship has been for you and what you would like it to be going forward, what you agree with, even if you were living with, whether you were living it out or not, there were parts of what you were living out that you agreed with and you didn't, but you just were living them out because it was the infrastructure of sex, love, and relationships that it is that you believed, that you identified to, that you were raised in, whatever. And a lot of you guys are being encouraged to seek divine love, which you unlock from inside of yourself. This is why I tell you guys you need to love yourself, because you need to know what type of lover you are so you know what a match looks like. A lot of you guys don't even know what the kind of lover you are. You don't know. You just know the lover you were. Okay? This is about unlocking the true lover in you because you've done all this work to love yourself. You understand what the end user experience is of your love, of being in relation with you, right? because you've been loving yourself. You know what your love can do, how it can nurture, grow, and develop you, how it can heal you. So you're going to value yourself as a partner because you know you can do all this shit. So you're definitely going to be able to offer that to them. So some of you guys are making certain decisions with regards to, you guys are at a crossroads with regards to sex, love, and relationships. To be or not to be, isn't that always the question, right? I might name that this. But yeah, I feel like some of you are being challenged to either abandon conflict, deal with it, sweep something under the rug, address something. Some of you are ghosting a partner. And I don't suggest that because you're going to have them chasing you, trying to figure out why. Some of you guys need to cut somebody straight and say, hey, yo, I know about you, eh? I overheard you, eh? I seen you, eh? Yeah. You sure you don't know why I'm cutting your ass up? Like, it's some of you need to just really, like, you guys don't need to, because some of you guys are addressing somebody that you have conflict with. So you assume that you know how this person's going to react. This person assumes they know how you're going to react. Somebody is going to get rocked because even the social group is shocked by you, Virgo, or your partner or somebody and how they react to a situation. It's different. So some of you guys aren't as predictable as you usually are. So people could predict your actions. They knew what you would do, right? They knew, some of you, your social group knew. They're like, oh, they make up to break up. They fight all the time. And some of you are not making up. So your social group, you're the hot topic in your social group, right? For some of you in the workplace, you talk about you hate your employer. You want to leave all the time. But you've been there for 7 years and you've been saying this since year 4. So people are going to be actually quite shocked when you submit your resignation and you're like, bye, see ya. People are going to go, holy shit, they really didn't like this job and they really did seek opportunity elsewhere, right? And the last card, companionship, yeah, and then shame again. So yeah, there is, this is really surrounding, there was career here, but it's surrounding relationships closest to you, and I'm getting social dynamics and how it's linked to you and your partner, and how that can get muddled up. It's not so much family involved here. It's more so social groups, friends. These are surface level relationships. These are not deep level relationships in these settings. It's the courtyard. Yeah. Anyways, let's wrap with a Kim Krans, okay? Thank you, my beautiful Virgos. Let's see. It's the last card here. Nope. Just one card, please. The sword. Yeah, that's the sword of truth. Yeah. Something's getting cut off. Someone's getting put in their place. Virgo's dominating the shit out of somebody after being passive. It's almost like somebody didn't know you had this in you. They're stupid to think that. Who doesn't have a lion ready to roar and rip somebody's face off inside of them? Everybody. You all have a lion inside of you. Okay, so so anybody who would assume that your kindness was smart to take for weakness is about to get rocked here. And you know what? I think you guys really wanted to take the high road. I just don't think this person's going to let you because they're going to force you to explain to them why you're leaving them, why you're distancing yourself, why you're separating. Some of you are calling off an engagement or a marriage. So you're not breaking up with your partner, but you're calling off the actual, the commitment. Because I had the, what do they call that guy? I forget. The Donja or I forget. Some of you are dropping the ring, you're getting rid of it. Some of you had planned to propose to somebody, and after what you oversaw or overheard, the proposal's done. But the funny part is some people in your social group knew that you planned to propose. So some of these people in this social group aren't laughing at you, they're laughing at the other person, and that person is vicious. Good luck with that. Yeah, let your friends help. Your friends go help. They'd be like, that nigga was gonna propose to you. Like, that's what I heard. I don't even know where the fuck this is coming from. Ask for and accept help from others. For some of you, your friends told you about this shady behavior, which actually, because some of your friends knew you were planning to propose or had accepted the proposal of somebody, or that you would accept somebody's proposal, you wanted it. And your friends are telling you, hey, this is happening behind the scenes, trying to get you to think twice about accepting a proposal or think twice about offering a ring to somebody. New love. Wow. A new person has stirred your romantic heartstrings, getting to know each other. Oh, what? See it. And then engagement. Holy shite. This is like, this sideswipe me, boy. I don't even know. Like this could be a whole new message. For a lot of you, this could just be, you're actually getting, the new love you're getting to know is somebody that you will end up ascending in love and relationships with, whether you actually get engaged or not. You guys do take it to another level. You do move forward together, right? You're being encouraged to move together. Some of you are going to move in together, encouraging companionship. The divine is encouraging companionship at this time, right? So for some of you, it's a need for you to be open to allowing this new love to come in, even though a lot of you resonated with this reading, but from the past. These were things that you experienced in the past. The reason why we covered those is because you don't want those things. You don't want to create the same patterns, mistakes, getting social groups all up in your business, right? Not speaking your truth, sweeping things under the rug, things of that nature, right? Encouraging companionship, but the healthy new version of companionship that you live out in yourself. Remember, you learned how to be the lover you seek by loving yourself and then seeing how good that love feels, how much you can gain from it, how much abundance, everything. So now you know that you are a valuable asset in anyone's life because you have loved yourself and seen what it does. So yeah, some of you guys are going to come into a new relationship, and then now you're going to be struggling about all that, and it's like, it's never ending. All right. I'm just being a dick. Okay. This is pissing me off. There. All right. The knife, the blade, the weapon. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find the sword in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. The weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is one that is honest, swift, and accurate. Some of you guys are about to dominate and swiftly rock the shit out of somebody with your fucking truth. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay. Our first encounter with the sword is at birth, when the cord we share with the mother is cut. This moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming ourselves. We must take these cuts again and again if we are to grow. Decisions shape our life, and the sword is an infinite shaper of destiny. When light, cutting through to what is essential. When dark, hasty, backstabbing, a dull and painful blade. Boundary making, prioritizing, and clarifying are all gestures made possible by the sword. The sword is a metaphor for the pen and the brush, the artist's fierce and graceful tools. Yeah, some of you are getting picked up on big art jobs, like going to travel the world. Your art's going to get you paid and get you traveling and shit. Contemplate the Buddhist philosophy of the first and the second arrow. Swing the sword once with precision and commitment. More than that will be painful for everyone involved. It's almost like putting something out of its misery. Don't hack. Don't get your truth to hack something. It's supposed to be a swift whoosh. All right? All right, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Personal readings. Email me at queencuptarot@gmail.com. Patreon/queencup for daily and weekly content. And until the next time I see you guys, please continue to let your inner angels live, okay? Mwah. Arrivederci.